was a moonless night in the late 1970s, and the Harpe brothers were lurking in the shadows of the dense Kentucky woods. The air was thick with tension as they awaited their next victim. Soon enough, the sound of a lone traveler's footsteps echoed through the forest. The traveler, a weary man named John Langford, was making his way to a nearby settlement, unaware of the danger that lay ahead. As Langford approached a narrow path, the Harpe brothers sprang from their hiding place, their eyes gleaming with malevolence. They quickly overpowered him, binding his hands and feet with rough rope. The brothers dragged Langford deeper into the woods. Welcome to Toxic History. This is the story of the Harpe brothers, America's first serial killers. The Harpe brothers, Micajah and Wiley Harpe, are often considered America's first serial killers. Their reign of terror in the late 18th century left a trail of blood and fear across the frontier. This documentary delves into their gruesome story, exploring the depths of their depravity and the impact they had on early American society. In the late 1700s, the American frontier was a wild and lawless place where danger lurked around every corner. Among the many threats that pioneers faced, none were as terrifying as the Harpe brothers. Micajah, Big Harpe, and Wiley, Little Harpe, were notorious for their brutal and senseless killings, earning them the grim title of America's first serial killers. This documentary unravels the chilling tale of the Harpe brothers, examining their origins, their heinous crimes, and their ultimate downfall. The Harpe brothers were born in North Carolina in the mid-18th century. Their exact birth dates remain uncertain, but it is believed that Big Harpe was born around 1768 and Little Harpe around 1770. The brothers were of Scottish descent, and their family had settled in the American colonies seeking a better life. However, the Harpe brothers' early years were marked by violence and instability. Their father, a loyalist during the American Revolution, was forced to flee to Canada, leaving the brothers to fend for themselves. The Harpe brothers' descent into crime began during the American Revolution. They joined a band of outlaws known as the Tories, who were loyal to the British Crown. The Tories engaged in guerrilla warfare, raiding and plundering the homes of American patriots. It was during this time that the Harpe brothers developed a taste for violence and cruelty. After the war, they continued their criminal activities, forming a gang of their own and terrorizing the frontier. As the Harpe brothers met their violent end, their gruesome legacy left a lasting scar on the American frontier. Yet, even as their bodies rotted in shallow graves, whispers of their malevolent spirits began to seep into the night. Travelers and settlers spoke in hushed tones of eerie sounds in the woods and ghostly figures lurking in the shadows. The Harpe brothers, it seemed, refused to rest in peace. Their blood-soaked saga serves as a haunting reminder of the darkness that can reside within the human soul. And as the wind howls through the barren trees and the moon casts an ominous glow, one can't help but wonder, are the Harpe brothers truly gone? Or do they still wander the wilderness, seeking new victims to satiate their eternal thirst for blood?